It's Pro Football Weekly's final Sunday recap of the regular season. Eric, first question, what did we learn?
Well, we learned that the Indianapolis Colts are indeed picking first in the 2012 draft, which, just a couple of days before Week 17 didn't look like it was going to happen. It looked like they were a good enough team to head into Jacksonville and get a win over the Jaguars. Now, I'll give them a lot of credit. They went into that game. They tried to win it. There was that big fourth down stop early in the game. They clearly were trying to win the game, so you have respect for that. They weren't playing for a draft pick, but it ended up working out pretty well. They get the pick. Now they have the flexibility to decide what they want to do.
And a little bit of momentum towards the end of the season, not just a total 0-16 failure. Yeah. It's like, won a couple of games, and we get Andrew Luck. Seems like a pretty good deal. What's your biggest surprise from Sunday?
I think Tim Tebow not coming through in the fourth quarter. I mean, it's one of these things that let's not put too much into it, but it was a little surprise. He didn't have any spark at the end. He wasn't able to make any big plays. Now, if he goes out next week against the Steelers and beats them, all is forgiven. However, right now, there is some concern because he's kind of trending downwards. The last few weeks hasn't been able to summon up that great magic he did early in the season.
It seems like so long ago, that Bears game where they came back and won in overtime, and it's just like something crazy, magical's going on with Tebow, and since then it's just been failure after failure. Who's your player of the week?
I think the player of the week has to be Matt Flynn. The fact that he set Packers passing records, even in a game that really wasn't all that meaningful for the Green Bay team. I mean, it really was meaningful to him. He's going to be a free agent. He clearly cashed in. I think a lot of teams will consider him starting material based on that one game and the limited preseason action he's gotten over the years. So I can't pick anybody else right here.
If it wasn't going to be Flynn, it was going to be someone from that game. Matthew Stafford went for 520. Calvin Johnson went crazy for over 200. But ultimately, it was Flynn that kind of stole the show.
It wasn't going to be a defensive player from that game. But yeah, it was definitely going to be
only
Flynn.
1,000 yards passing combined between the two quarterbacks. That's our Sunday recap for Week 17. For the best coverage of the league, check us out at ProFootballWeekly.com.
It's never too early to start thinking about the NFL Draft, and Pro Football Weekly's new draft database has you covered. Check out updated player rankings for over 750 prospects and our exclusive PFW Stock Watch. Just go to the Draft tab at ProFootballWeekly.com.